record on this. All right, guys. So obviously, when we first get started with our clients, or when we first get started in the business, we have no clue about credit. 90% of us are starting because we need the services. And how can we be a credit expert the day after we sign up, right? That's not reality. So there's a lot of things in this process that us as people who've been in the industry for 2, 3, 4 years, we're learning and we're discovering as we go along. I actually was networking with Anthony Kelly this weekend. He's one of our top vice presidents in a company under Xavier. And I was asking him about his process because he's very quiet. Some of y'all probably don't even know who he is. You know what I mean? But he's a beast, okay? And he's a client killer. He's totally out there changing lives and helping as many people as possible. So why my Apple Watch just put up Xavier Marrero, a company, and you what? That's awkward. They listening, y'all. They listening. So I was doing some research and our company just released the LexisNexis form in our back office. So I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen. I'm gonna show some things to you guys. I want everybody to have their pen and their pad out because you guys are gonna want to notes on these steps and what we have to do. So let me pull it up. All right, so everybody knows that with UCES, they give us the credit builder and it's right available in your back office. And then this is where you can get all your letters. If you're brand new to the company, you can actually turn these into TikToks, short videos. I upload them on my YouTube. I'll go through and I'll read them. I'll read one, I'll do one, and then I'll just upload it so that way I have content to right. So they're actually going to be giving us the LexisNexis dispute forms back here. I don't see them back here yet. I think next week is when they're updating everything, all the new accounts. But what you can do right now for your client is just Google LexisNexis lock and it pulls up the online form where they can block it online. And there's also two more companies that they need to be locking. It is Pace and Sage Stream. So those are the three companies that TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian use to go in and validate your debt with. So the first step you want to advise your client on is an address update form. This helps so much because all of your debt is tied to different addresses. So if you update the credit bureaus all to one address, it's going to be a lot harder for them to validate those debts and everything when they don't match. So they're going to remove them faster. So the first thing, as soon as the same day your client gets started, you want to help them activate their protection plan services, their credit monitoring, identity monitoring, and you want them to immediately send out the address update form. After you get that done, you want to have them lock their Sage Stream, their Pace, and their LexisNexis. Then we all know sometimes it could be 72 hours or between 7 and 10 business days, depending on how they actually request their letters. But then they can send out their dispute forms. So once they send out their dispute forms, you always want to make sure they send them out certified so that way they can have proof, legal proof, that the letters have been sent and the companies have received them. I always tell my clients, take a picture of it and save it. God forbid something happens, you move or something like that. It's going to prolong your process a little bit farther if you don't have that documentation. And then obviously at that 30 to 45 day mark, your client is either going to have one or two things happen. The first thing is they're going to get a response from the credit bureau saying this is updated, this is deleted, this is removed, blah, blah, blah. They have to send that to the reports at uces.com. The email is right in your UCES protection plan. It's right in the front, but I'm sure I probably didn't even say it right because I have it saved in my phone, but it's there. You guys can find it and have them update their responses so that way their next round of disputes can be updated. Now, A lot of clients get no response back from the credit bureaus. This happens more times than not. I've been in this business for, like I said, almost 4 years, and I have a lot of clients that they're like, I got nothing back. I got nothing back. I got nothing back. So what I have my clients do is file a complaint with the Consumer Protection Bureau for each credit bureau. You can look it up. It's called Consumer Protection Bureau, and you can go to file a complaint, and you're going to do it for each one. And how you're going to do it is it's going to be against credit monitoring services. So you're going to see one that'll say credit repair. It's not credit repair, because then you'd be filing a complaint against yourself. Okay. It's going to be credit monitoring services. And that's where you'll find TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian. It's going to ask you the simple questions. It's very, very simple to fill out. It's going to ask you to upload documentation for your proof. And I always tell my clients to upload a picture of your certification letters and upload a picture of your dispute letters with the date, because they're not showing that the accounts that you disputed, everything like that, blah, 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 et cetera, et cetera. So then I always advise my clients they need to send at least 3 rounds of our letters, our regular letters that UCES sends them. And if they're not getting any leeway, if things aren't getting deleted or something like that, then that's when you can move into asking for proof of what signatures, or these letters here, sample letter requesting reduced payment, sample letter for a payment agreement, sample cease and desist letter, letter to negotiate complete removal. Cease and desist letter is basically if somebody's harassing you, if they're calling you, if they're threatening you, you can send that out to them. And if they do it again, then you have a lawsuit against them, basically. So you see here, they have medical payment letters, late payment removal request letters, but I always tell my client, do at least 3 rounds of our just general letters. And the reason why our letters come so generic looking, guys, I know some people are probably like, when they get them, they're like, oh my God, this is it. I could have did this or blah, blah. They think they know everything, right? I thought I knew everything at one point. But the reason why they look like that is because there's not a person that's opening and reading your letters. They open up your letter and they scan it through a machine, and then the machine decides whether they need to validate, verify, whatever it is they need to do. So that's why when you see our letters come, they're very simple and to the point. Because then if they don't have proper documentation behind it, they have to remove it. So from there, let's see. All right. So that's going forward for your consultation. Okay. Um, as a lot of you may know, I recently got my real estate license, and it's been a blessing. I have to be honest with you guys. I always knew that I wanted to do it because, hello, we make good commission off helping the credit clients, but we would make even better credit off selling a house, right? I mean, better credit. Look, I'm obsessed. Better money, right? Better commissions. So I was like, let me go ahead and get my license because I just want to be able to help more people. I just really want to have the answer to their problems. I like a lot of people do not deal with unqualified buyers, and everybody who's been with us for 6 months to a year, y'all have seen the testimonies of how many people have been able to purchase, upgrade their cars. There is a lot of money just waiting to be dished out for those people who have bad credit. So obviously, if we can help them, they're more than likely going to deal with us to spend that money, right? Jackie helps people get into cars, and I mean, I help people get into houses now. So there's a lot more platforms that you can take it into. So the reason why I'm bringing this up to you guys is because I started working with the lender, and the lender's been answering all of my questions. I've been putting in people to get pre-approved, and we've been working hand in hand just to try and get everything in. And it has literally made me a one-stop shop. So what I'm telling you guys is, one, you need to make relationships with lenders big time. I literally asked him, I'm like, after a couple of days of me sending clients back and forth with him, I was like, hey, what do you do with all of your clients that are getting denied? Because obviously, when you're first starting out in real estate, I don't know anybody that's ready to buy a house today, right? I have to build that up. So I've been submitting people and I'm noticing a lot of people, oh, they're just shy on the credit. They're just this little things that need to be tweaked, and then we can help them. And he literally told me, he's like, Bianca, I'll send them all to you, every last one of them. And I was just like, wait, is that easy? But I figured it out. It's the lenders. The lenders are the one who's getting the application. They're dealing with the denials. They're the ones having to tell people no. Be quiet, Siri. They're the ones having to tell people, I'm sorry, but you're denied because of your credit score over like 20 points. Ridiculous, right? So make relationships with lenders, put out a post, any mortgage lenders, any mortgage lenders, any mortgage lenders, blah, 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 and let them know what you do. Hey, listen, my name is Bianca Baez. I'm a financial literacy expert. I help unqualified buyers get qualified to purchase homes. And I was wondering if there's anything that you have in place for clients that are getting denied. Majority of my customers are ready to buy within 3 to 4 months if they stick to the program and do everything that we ask them to. How does that sound? I mean, if they don't have anybody in place already, you are that person that's going to be put into place. So yesterday I put out a post. I had been doing research on a rent to own program, and I finally found one that sounds really, really good. They're very helpful. I've seen a lot of great reviews as far as helping people actually purchase in Tampa. And basically, what they do is they buy your client's house cash, and then your client pays them rent. And in that rent, they charge you the regular rent, and then they charge you a little bit extra for savings. And what they do is they give you the option to buy in 5 years. So you can live in the house for 5 years. And all of that time, you're building your savings up. And then at the end of the program, you can either one, purchase the property that you're in with the down payment money that you saved through paying your rent, or two, you can walk away with your savings and buy another house, maybe. Maybe there's something else. Maybe you didn't like the property, you want to get something different. That now you actually have a savings from paying your rent. So I put out this post, and it was basically, is anybody interested in rent to own or down payment assistance? Everybody's interested in rent to own or down payment assistance. Why? Because just like the same reason when we would used to put out those first posts, most medical collections can't be deleted. Who needs info? People are like, how? Why? Like, how does this work? Right? So that was the same response that I got last night. I literally put it into about 4 or 5 groups, and I probably sent out like 300 messages yesterday, guys. I'm not even gonna front on you. I probably ran between 30 to 40 minimum consultations. I literally woke up to my phone. Siri, be quiet. Look, I'm gonna show you guys my messenger right now. Like, it is lit. Okay, look at this. All of these that's just from me while I was asleep. Okay. And look, all of these messages yesterday. This is all people just from yesterday. Yesterday was Wednesday, right? Yeah. Still going Wednesday. Still going. Still going from Wednesday. This is all yesterday, just yesterday. And still going, y'all. So the reason why I'm telling you that is because if you have the answer to down payment assistance and rent to own, or even the access to the lender to get them pre-qualified, and you know what they need to get pre-qualified, and you're giving them all these answers, they are not going to tell you no on credit repair. You are literally dangling the keys to their house in the front of their face. So you can do this one of two ways, okay? One, you can build relationships with realtors that you want to join your team. Ask them, hey, do you have access to down payment assistance? Do you have access to rent to own? Do you have access to these programs? Do you have a website that you can send me? So that way, anytime I have a client that could be qualified for this, me and you can work together on helping them get into the house. I work with their credit, and you work with getting them qualified, right? So Or you can do this another way. You can work with real estate agent that's on your team already. If you already have somebody who's on your team, your friend, whatever, in your chats that you trust, like like and trust, and you know that they're gonna take care of your clients, you can do that. You can partner up with them and just be that one-stop shop. I personally put it out to my team, um, and I let them know. I'm like, listen, there is too much money out here for all of us. And if I, as a real estate agent, can make you more credible to your client and help you get more money while you help them see results, I'm here for you. That's me personally. Obviously, you want to make sure whoever you're working with, they're good people. You know what I mean? You don't want to work with somebody who you think is going to steal your clients. But me personally, I told my team, I said, I'll send you the links. Okay, for the down payment assistance, I'll send you the links for the rent to own program. You will always stay your client's first point of contact. And all they do is they fill out the application. I get an email of what they're qualified for, and then I'll let you know. And then maybe we could start a three-way chat or something like that. But guys, you know how many relationships you can build with realtors and lenders, but just by letting them know this? So for the rent to own program, they need at least a 550 credit score to qualify for that. And then for purchasing a home, my lender personally, he said 620, 600, the lowest. So these are the questions that you want to ask the lender. Hey, what are your credit requirements or credit score requirements? And you know, just figure out what their process is. Do you have an application for clients that do want to work on pre-approval? Do you do a hard pull when you're doing pre-qualification? My lender gives the client two choices. You don't have to do a hard pull, but you do have to give me your monthly debt, like your credit card, your car payment, anything like that, just so we can see what your responsibilities are compared for your debt to income ratio. Or they can do a hard pull. Like, let's say I have a client that we're working with right now, and they had the 650 credit score. So I had them check it through. Let me see the website. I shared it. I have the website that the lender gave me to check credit scores, because Credit Karma is not the same credit score as the FICO scores. So the website that he gave me is freecreditreport.com. That one right there will show you their actual FICO score of what they're going to get approved for on a house, because I don't want to do a hard pull for my client if I don't. We're credit repair agents, we're financial literacy agents. We want to aim to not hurt our clients any more than what they need to be. And this is what baffled me, man. Last night, I was sitting there talking to a realtor and that had told me about the rent to own program. And I was like, hey, I got a client qualified. I was like, have you gotten anybody qualified? Like, do you know anything about more about this? You know what I mean? And she was like, honestly, all of my clients are getting denied. Bianca Baez had to slide up in there. Well, I can help your clients that are getting denied. I was like, most of them, they see increases in their first 30 to 45 days. Oh, yeah, I tagged them on your post, da da da. And I was like, well, I could also teach you how to do it. It takes like 2 minutes to run a consultation. And if they're already getting denied, you already know what they need. So now you're just giving them the solution. No, I'm too busy. I'm too this. I'm like, y'all swear y'all are too good to help these people who need this little tiny bit of help. Y'all too busy. You already sitting down having a conversation with them. They literally filled out the application for you and got denied. You literally looking at what they need, whether they need to build or restore. So you telling me you can't send out a website link? Make it make sense to me, y'all. Make it make sense, please, because it makes me it makes me feel bad for people who are dealing with people who don't want to help them, because a lot of they don't know me, they don't know us, right? They might not have met us yet, so they're feeling very discouraged. And I know I was that person at one point in time. So I want to show you guys just a little bit of what it looks like. And if you're not in Tampa, Florida, it's even better to work with realtors that are next to you, right? Because then you're going to see their down payment assistance programs. You're going to be able to see what they offer for rent to own. and talk to them about their clients that are getting denied and everything like that. So basically what they have you do is put in an address of where you want to buy, the sales price, is it a multifamily home, et cetera, et cetera, how many people live in your household, your income, everything that people would look for, right? And then what happens is once they fill out that application, I get an email and it shows me all the programs that they qualify for. So I had like 5 or 6 people do it last night, and they qualify for 15 to 20 different programs for up to $20,000 of down payment assistance. Like, that is amazing. That is really, really amazing. There's a lot of people, that's the biggest reason why people don't buy houses, because they think there's no help. They're like how I was when I first started with the credit restoration. They're like, please just somebody tell me what to do and I'll freaking do it, right? So I put out that post yesterday. Anybody looking for down payment assistance or credit repair? And my phone been going off, y'all. When I tell you what been going off, so I'm gonna drop the consultation, the quick consultation or questions that I'm asking them whenever I'm pre-qualifying them for the program. Because what this does is, oh, thank you for dropping that. Look, y'all, Jackie dropped the personal info update in the band chat. So y'all could download it there. Um, so this is what I'm sending them. I'm asking them, hey, I seen you were interested in the rent to own program. I have to ask a few questions to see if you qualify. What's your current credit score? Have you been employed 3 months with stable income or have other steady income sources? Is your debt to income ratio 50%? Do you have proof of $2,000 in your bank? Must have no evictions or bankruptcy in the past 12 months. So that's to qualify for the rent to own program. Um, and right then and there, I had, you don't even know how many clients I had that were like, I got a 520, I got a 515, I got a 400, I got a five. Because think of it, rent to own, who is that attracting? That's attracting people who are low, they feel like they're low income, they don't have good credit, they know that it's a program that's there to kind of give them assistance throughout it, right? So it's attracting everybody that got bad credit into my inbox, y'all. Like, I'm super hyped right now. It's turned up Thursday. I got appointments all day. Like, I'm super excited about this. And at the end of the day, like, it's just a way to be able to help more people. So let me give you the link. So once they answer that questions for me, if they tell me their credit score is, I'm not talking to you, lady. So I'm having them fill this out, save this to you guys, to your board, freecreditreport.com. I still use Credit Karma for my consultation because it's very simple breakdown and majority of clients do have it. So if they pull up their Credit Karma and they've got late payments, derogatory remarks, hard inquiries, but they got a 620 credit score, they could still go for pre-approval and they could still do credit restoration with you. You see what I'm saying? So you could let them know it's about the conversation that you're having with them. Hey, listen, you got a 620 credit score. You do have some derogatory remarks and some late payments. I can definitely help you get that taken care of, but we can also work with you for pre-qualification so that way we know what you're qualified to buy a home, what you qualify for to buy a home. So now the client's listening to you and they're like, oh yeah, you're gonna get me in with the pre-approval and the lender and all of that stuff. And I'm already there, but I just need a couple of things deleted. Yeah, okay, no problem. Here's my sign me up. Okay. Everybody who's hitting my inbox, once I determine what their credit score is, they have to start credit restoration. If they want to rent to own, they have to start credit restoration. If they want down payment assistance, they have to start credit restoration. If they want to buy a home, they have to start credit restoration. And literally, it brought me 150 to 300 leads of people I've never spoken with before. They don't know who I am from a hole in a wall. They're all checking out my profile. They're searching and Googling my name, and they're seeing that we don't play, y'all. So I didn't have anything else for you guys this morning. I wanted to keep it short and sweet for you guys. I want you to know that whatever questions you guys have, I'm going to open up the line so that way you guys can ask. And if you need anything, I'm here to help you. But use it as an opportunity to get more leads. Use it as an opportunity to find that realtor, to find those lenders and ask them their steps, get in good with them, and y'all can work together. Like, it just opened up my mind to how many people we can actually reach out to and let them know, hey, listen, this is what we're doing. This is how we can help. What do you have to offer your clients? So, Marissa, I see you have your hand raised. You can unmute. Will it let you unmute? Let's see.
Yes, I'm unmuted. Thank you.
There you go.
So I'm just gonna ask the question quick because I am back at the office ready. But so like Monday, I actually have off. So my game plan is to do some groundwork. I'm gonna make a list of real estate offices and places that I can visit. What would you recommend, like document wise, that I bring with me, so that I can start building that conversation? Because obviously I can talk about what I do, but I want to make sure that I can physically leave something.
Yeah, so they have them in your back office. You might be able to print them out. I'm not sure, you might have to order them, but they have the protection plan breakdown basically, or the flyers if you got any of the scannable flyers with your number on there, you know what I mean? But let me see. As far as UCES, everything, let me see, enroll/marketing. They have like these really pretty colored ones. I have them in my binder, and I can send you guys a picture of it, but it's all available in your Vistaprint office, and you could buy the packets of it, and it comes where you could put in your contact information at the bottom. If you don't have time to order them, obviously, what you can do is you can create your own on Canva with your picture and your face, right? And put in all the information on there, and that way it's a little bit more personable and designed and tailored to you instead of just being about the protection plan. But I'll send you the picture of it, Marissa, of what I use. Okay. And then when you
Okay,
go in
thank
there,
you. Yeah, I
ask them.
wasn't sure if we could create something.
Yeah, when you go in there, ask them, hey, what do you use for down payment assistance? Do you have a rent to own program? What do you do for clients that are getting denied? They don't have the credit score, that kind of stuff. Okay. All right. Who else had their hand
Perfect,
raised?
thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Aurelie, you had your hand raised?
Yes, I was just a little bit, I'm sorry, good morning, all of y'all. I was just a little bit confused on the rent to own program, but Ray's already answered me that we don't offer that option. And I just got a little bit confused there.
Yeah, so with the rent to own, that's you working with a realtor. That's you connecting with a realtor, seeing what program that they offer. So that's what I would,
Okay,
yeah, reach out. That's when it comes down to that networking and building that relationship with that realtor. So that way you can go ahead and get that information on just how you can help your client more. The conversations that I'm having right now, like it's literally, I don't have to send them to anybody else. You know what I mean?
okay, got it. That's just with the realtor.
Correct.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Anybody else want to raise their hand real quick?
Yeah, I got signs.
Yes, ma'am.
So I already dropped in the band, Bianca, the letter in a PDF format for the address update for the credit bureaus. Okay, guys? So make sure you save that into your files. And that's the letter that you want to send out to your clients so they can send out to the credit bureaus. All they have to do is print it out and fill out the empty box, like their name, their social, their information. So this is the first step to helping your client, because again, if they cannot validate, if they can validate the debt because of their address, then you're helping your client big time. That's it. Thank you.
Yes, for sure. And a lot of our leaders and mentors that are doing great things in the company, they're actually using this as a tool for retention. They do it, okay, send out your address forms first, block your LexisNexis, then the next month we're gonna do your dispute letters. Now you're already into the second month with your client. You know what I mean? Now they're sending out their first round of dispute letters. Me personally, I would do it within 2 weeks, but I'm sure I know Raisa, you said Raisa's on, so maybe she has a little bit better insight on the process for how they should do it. But me personally, I would say have them send that out as soon as they enroll and get started with you, and then go into the next steps with the dispute letters. Rolando, I see you have your hand raised. How can I help you, dear?
Question about the address thing because I don't have the same address on my ID for the dispute letters, and I'm having a difficult time trying to send my letters out
Okay, so if you go to the driver's license office, tell them you moved yesterday and they charge you $10 and they'll change it.
with proof of address, which I don't have.
You can actually print out a lease and do like a mock lease and fill it out like that and then just take it to them.
Okay, I could print out a lease. All right,
Yep.
that's fine. Yep,
All right.
thank you.
Miss, you're welcome. Nicole, how can I help you?
Hi, I just wanted to ask because I already had my client send out her dispute letters before we did the address update. Would it be wrong to have her send out the address update now, like a couple days after she just sent out her dispute letters?
No, send it out. What's the worst that can
Send it out
happen,
now.
right? They
Okay.
update it maybe after. I mean, if she just sent them out, they're gonna take care
Yeah.
of everything because as long as they get it within that 30 to 45 time frame, they're not gonna respond back to you any sooner. So they should be good.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. Anybody else?
I'm sorry, I don't know how to put my hand up.
No, you're good, Luce. I see you.
I'm sorry. So can we send the change of address with the dispute letter together, like make one packet? Or it has to be separate
I don't see why not, because then they're getting everything at once.
at once? And it's certified, so it's proof that it
Right.
was sent out.
Yep.
Okay, thank you.
Great idea. Anybody else? We good? We good? All right, guys. I want you guys to go and message. This is my task for you guys today, my challenge for you guys today. Reach out to 20 realtors and ask them, hey, what do you do for clients that are getting denied? Do you offer down payment assistance? And do you work with any rent to own programs? Start building those relationships because those questions right there is going to pique their interest. They're going to be like, oh, this person's asking the right questions. You know what I mean? To be able to help get clients in. So they're gonna see you're motivated to help people who are getting denied. They're gonna see your energy behind it. And more than likely, they're going to start watching your page to see what you're doing, especially if you're offering to send them clients who could possibly qualify for that rent to own program or the purchasing program. Like I said, my lender said a 600, 620 credit score, they can work on pre-approval. I always want my clients at a 650, but some people are desperate, guys. They don't have time to wait. I have a business partner of mine. I'm not going to put her name out there because I'm not trying to put her business on Front Street, but this young lady, she was in a hurry to go. So we had to figure it out fast. Like we couldn't wait till she had a 650 or 670. We had to try and get her into those programs to get her approved because she had to be out ASAP. I have another business partner of mine, guys, and this is what is telling you how important credit is. The young lady has 6 figures sitting in the bank with a 512 credit score, and she cannot get approved for an apartment to rent for her family. And she literally told me that yesterday, guys. She's like, I never thought it would be so hard to rent an apartment or to buy a house, and I've got over $100,000 in a bank. But it's because of your credit score. So I told her, I looked at her credit report. I redid analysis for her. What happened was her daughter actually got a repossession for $9,000. Didn't tell her mom, tanked her score while she's been working on it with us. I told her, I said, look, you got 6 figures in the bank. You better take that 9 grand, go pay off that car, get that repossession off of your stuff, and take it to CarMax and sell it for its tax season. Put a for sale sign on the back of that car in your yard and get rid of it. But it's not worth a repossession on your credit report when you've got all that money sitting in the bank. You got to make your money work for you. So that's it for me today, guys. That's my challenge for you guys. I want to see screenshots of the conversations in the band chat. I've got 66 of you on. I'm your accountability partner. If y'all don't at least drop one conversation with a realtor today, then y'all is not working your business, okay? And like I said, I'm not all inspiring like Kendall Westbrook. I'm gonna just tell y'all, get off here and get to work, okay? I love you guys.
Bianca,
Yes.
mommy, what was it that you said to text the realtors again one more time? I'm recording this real quick.
Yeah, no problem. Ask them if they have, well, ask them what they do for their unqualified buyers, obviously. And then 2, ask them if they have down payment assistance or a rent to own program.
Okay, and what do they do with the clients that don't qualify?
Correct.
Okay,
And the
perfect.
same thing with lenders. Y'all, when the lender literally sat there and told me, he's like, I'll send you all of my unqualified buyers. I was like, lenders, that's where it's at. Lenders, lenders, lenders. Go to the mortgage lenders' offices. Even when you're talking to the realtor, ask them who their lender is. Boom, they're gonna automatically give you a list. These are all the lenders that I use. Bah, 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 bah. All right, cool. Now you got even more leads to call them. Hey, listen, my name is Jackie. I'm in financial literacy. I help unqualified buyers get qualified to buy within 3 to 6 months. Is there anything that you have set in place for unqualified buyers right now? No? Okay, great. Would you be willing to take a minute to look at the program that I offer? Okay, you know what I mean? And just get out there and talk to them. All right, guys. I'm super proud of y'all. Keep killing it. Keep the energy up in the band chat, especially for all our newbies out there. And let's take it to the top, y'all.
Get it, get it, get it.
Let's get it. Pause.
Thank you, Bianca.
Thank you,
You're
Bianca.
welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Have
Thank
a
you,
great day.
Bianca. Have a blessed day.
Thank you, Bianca.
Thank you,
Have a
Bianca.
blessed day, guys.
Oh yeah, if you guys did get some good value, drop it something in the band chat that y'all learned. Okay, y'all know I like it when y'all do that. It makes people feel like, dang it, I wasn't on. I missed out on the nuggets.
No, today was good. Thank you. We appreciate it.
Awesome.